I don't know when hard work became a bad thing, when people started to look down on hard work, right? It used to be admirable, right? There was a time where men prided themselves on working hard. People would look at hardworking men and be proud of them, right? Oh man, that's a hardworking brother. Now it's like people have just gotten so soft. You say you want to be successful. Now here's the thing. You're going to work 84 hours a week. You really should be making at least 6 figures if you do that, right? You could just drive Uber. Like literally anyone can do this. So you're working 84 hours a week. You sleep 8 hours a night, 56 hours a week, right? You subtract that from 168 hours, because that's how many hours there are in every week, 168 hours. That leaves you with 28, right? And if you work out an hour a day, right? Minus 7, boom, that leaves you with 21 hours to do whatever you want with, you know? Now you got some time. You can actually do this. What if I got 12 kids or I live in fucking Mesopotamia? Yeah, if you live in some shit country, it's going to be harder. I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be difficult. You know, you should still work as hard as you can. I'm just telling you to work hard. Someone may have some advantages that you don't have. Someone may not have 12 kids or some shit. You may live in some shitty ass fucking country, right? You can still put in, you can still work as hard as you can, right? Because you got to get yourself out of poverty. And because you don't have leverage, the only way to do that is to use time. You can't work smart if you don't have one of the 3 forms of leverage, right? But if you do this and you save half the money, it's important. At level 1, you work 84 hours a week, then you save half the money. Now check this out. Now you got some leverage. The simplest way, this is super simple. If all you did was this, you can make a bunch of money. I'm gonna break out the compound interest calculator. You should be able to save, let's call it $4,000 a month, right? That's $50,000, right? You should be able to make 6 figures if you work 84 hours a week, right? The average American works less than 40 hours. You know, it's around like 38. That's like the national average according to the Department of Labor, right? So if you're working 84, you should be able to make twice as much, right? You save half of it. I'm rounding down. All right, let's say you ain't got no money. You're starting with nothing. Let's just say simple investment. You invested $4,000 a month in the stock market. Say you're 20 years old. You do this for 20 years. You're not doing nothing sexy. You do that for 20 years. You got $2 million. If all you did was that. Literally anyone can do this, right? This is the least sexy way to do it, but you can be a millionaire. It'll only take you 12 years to get $1 million, right? If you're 20 years old, you start doing this shit now. By the time you're 32, you could be a millionaire. By the time you're my age, you'd be a multi-millionaire.